cool. It's kind of nice. I'd buy one of these. I like these Jeeps. I don't know what it is. It's a Jeep something. It's pretty nice though. Smooth ride. Compass, really? I've got a map. Oh, here's Soldier Field. No, we passed it. No, we didn't. I spy with my little eye pillars. I spy with my big eye something long and that looks like a shaft. I spy with my little eye something white. I don't know if that one had it. Let's play again. I spy with my little eye damage. Do you see the damage? I see the damage. I spy with my little eye something brown, dark brown. You got it? It's not a tree. Visibility is pretty low. Buckingham Fountain is off, see? There's Buckingham Fountain. It's in the center of the screen. Hold on. Right there, see? Buckingham Fountain. We're on some LSD, taking the LSD route. Foggy. We're on LSD, just so you know. Yo, whoever you are watching, leave a comment. Who are you? Do you like my migrants videos? I got the chest turned. I got the chest turned. Oh, look at this car. God damn. They got that pretty rough. Had a rough night with that ice last night. Maybe. The hell is this? Look at this car on the left. Nissan Leaf. What does that say? Zero emission Nissan Leaf. Zero emission. Now, how about more like hurts the environment by the battery acid that's going to produce when the batteries go bad, and the mining to mine the lithium for those batteries. That's why a hydrogen. Oh man, look how bad the visibility is. We're on the little S curve here. You can't even see the buildings in front of you. I'm going to make a hydrogen-powered car. It's going to run on a normal gas engine, but it's going to be re-slaved, re-pistoned to be an aluminum engine or titanium, some metal that won't rust anywhere where the combustion happens. And it's going to run like a normal engine. And how you're going to make the mass infrastructure to give these vehicles hydrogen. It's going to, now keep in mind, compressed hydrogen in a well tank, if you put a hydrogen tank in the same place you put a current gas tank, it's not any more dangerous than it is than your gas tank being filled up. Yeah, it's compressed air, it's a little different, but if you make that metal thick enough, you could at least get a probably 200 to 300 mile range if you use compressed air. If you use the air, so the hydrogen gets made first, and then you could do. Okay, so the hydrogen will get made at a gas station all across America. Every single canopy of these gas stations where they pump gas will get a solar panel. That's where you're going to get your electricity from, so that way it's more zero emissions than that Nissan Leaf gay thing over there, because that's more horsepower. You got the batteries and all that. But with the hydrogen, all you're doing is taking that electricity directly, and you're turning that electricity directly into the hydrogen fuel cell, which the first coming from the solar panels, and you could even put a couple wind panels at all the gas stations across America. That's how these cars will be fueled. And you're going to take like that charger right up there on the left. That charger, you're going to take that engine out. You're going to redo it. The parts that you redo the intake system. Maybe it could do, let's say that's a V8. So we'll do it, I forget, direct port injection. Each cylinder will get its own shot of hydrogen. So let's say it's a V6 or V8. Each cylinder will get its own shot of hydrogen. The piston will be made out of a metal that doesn't rust. The piston cylinder will be made out. The heads will be made out of aluminum, so the heads don't rust. And there will every single aspect, including, I guess the exhaust could be like stainless steel, and then none of it will rust, and the only exhaust coming out of your car will be water. People already made these cars. Look it up. Look up the guy who made a Corvette run on nothing but hydrogen. But see, his difference, I don't know, wait, oh yeah, he filled it up in tanks. But my idea is to make it mass produced. You're going to go to all the gas stations. So like I said, back to the production part. So you could drive a car across America and have fueling stations at all the gas stations. So it's going to make the hydrogen from the solar panel and wind power. So if the sun's not shining, you still have the wind blowing, generating that electricity to make the hydrogen. And then you're going to put one special pump at every gas station. That way it's affordable to do this across the whole U.S. There'll be one hydrogen pump, one on each side. So two people can pump a hydrogen thing at every single gas station that you could do this at. So one on the one side of the pump, one on the other. Under the ground, there'll be a big, giant compressed tank. So as the hydrogen is getting made, there'll be a compressor also being run by the solar panels and wind panels at the gas station on location. So that way it's not charging more for electricity. The power is being generated on site off solar and wind. And normally if the sun's not out on a day like today, you're going to get some good amount of wind, so the lack of sun power will be made up for in the wind power. So you're going to make the hydrogen, a compressor is going to compress so it'll go into the water in the drain will go into the fuel cell. It'll make the hydrogen in there, and then from there it'll go into a compressor, which will then compress the hydrogen into a big massive tank underground. And obviously you got to have a water feed and a Drano feed. That'll be separate. It's all going to be made on site at all the gas stations across America. And all these cars, every single car you see in front of you that's an all-gas car, all these cars could get converted to run on hydrogen-powered cars, the concept that I'm doing. Because I'm not trying to redesign the engine. We're going to take the same engine we got now, so we can keep that good muscle-power Charger, Camaro, Hellcat sound. And honestly, it might even sound a little bit better, because if you ever watch videos on hydrogen, it's a little bit more, seems like it got a little bit more combustion power than gasoline. But yes, you do put a lot of intensive energy into making it, but when the intensive energy is coming from solar panels and, oh shit, I gotta get off here. But when the hold on, I gotta get off. When the, whatchamacallit, when the energy is being made by solar panels and wind panels, that energy then is not being paid for. The water, yeah, I mean, but here's how you could even take care of the water. So check it out. You know how the gas station, and not only... Oh shit, we're about to lose power. Okay, we're gonna pick this up on part 2. Do we got enough battery in part 2? Is there a charger in here? Hold on, we're about to lose. God damn it. This one's dead too. Hold on. I'm about to lose power. Give me a second. I see. There's a non-iPhone charger in here. Ah, we got one. Hold on. Hold on, I'm trying to save the feed. I gotta plug this in. So I hate not being in my shit. Hold on. Wait. Don't go away. Alright, there we go. We're back. Okay, so back to what we were saying. The hydrogen. How is that hydrogen gonna be made? Oh, I'm not trying to link my phone to this car. Alright. What if I can continue? No. What if I got more options? No, I don't got options. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So the hydrogen will be made off. The hydrogen will be made off of at the gas stations. Is going to be covered by the electricity, so that way you're not using outside electricity. The only outsourced thing would be the water and the Drano that are going to be in the hydrogen fuel cells. And then after the hydrogen fuel cells is made, it's going to go into a compressor, which is then going to put it into a compressed tank underground, which will then be fed to the cars on either side of a pump. It'll be like a regular pump, but it'll be airtight. So like when you put the pump into your gas filler, it'll be like a air hose connection, and then the hydrogen will be directly compressed into your tank, which would be in the gas tank would be removed, and a hydrogen with thick metal around it, so it's safe if you were in an accident and it doesn't blow up on you. The hydrogen tank would be placed where the gas tank is. That would be removed. The engine would be modified, and voila, we just solved their problem where we're not going to hurt the environment. We got cars that still sound like muscle cars, and you still got that muscle car feel, because hydrogen is a very good fuel source. And I just answered that. And Teslas, they're horrible for the environment. The battery waste, they're going to kill the used car market. Who's going to want to buy a used Tesla? Think of the gas car right in front of me. Think of the electric problems it has after it gets 100,000 miles. This light out? Why is out? So that's why hydrogen is the future and electric cars are not. I'm going to make a hydrogen powered car that's going to run on nothing but hydrogen. And then I'm going to convert all these cars like that truck. And like all these cars. I can convert all these cars to run on nothing but hydrogen. If you could strike a deal with like 20 gas stations all across in all 50 states, you could spread it out. And not only that, the people can make the hydrogen at their house. They could get a compressed tank with a compressor and water and Drano and a fuel cell, and they could run the fuel cell into the compressor and then have the compressor store at thousands of pounds of PSI. Let's say we have the compressor stored at like 4,000 PSI or something crazy. And you could do that with a compressor at your house. And then you just take that compressor and you put a gas nozzle on it, just like you would have at these filling stations across America for when you're out on the road traveling. And you just pop that right up on there and fill your hydrogen right back up. And then you're not making waste of cars. You're not making more harm to the environment by using electric batteries that when the batteries go bad, I mean, it's going to kill the used car market, literally. I mean, I wouldn't want to buy an electric car with 100,000 miles on it. I don't even want to think about all the electrical headaches it'll have. So that was the point of all that. Like, subscribe, share, hit thumbs up. Thanks for watching. And subscribe and go watch my other videos. I got a lot of good videos, too. We're in the Jeep. It's a pretty nice Jeep. What's this? Why do you got a COVID mask in there? Yo. Like, why isn't anyone even carrying a COVID mask anymore? Unless it's an N95, it don't protect you. Maybe they got it for, you never know. Could be the robbery mask. I'm just kidding. But yeah.
That's what I got to say for this. Thanks for watching.